inheritance. What is mean by inheritance? Inheritance means parent class properties can be inherited to child class. Then that is known as a inheritance. Then the process, then the concept is known as a inheritance concept. Parent class properties are methods. Parent class properties or methods can be inherited to child class. Then that is known as a, then that concept is known as a inheritance concept as a term. So by using this inheritance, how to achieve the inheritance? By using the extensive keyword, guys. By using the extensive keyword, we are achieving the inheritance concept. Okay. By using the extensive keyword, we are achieving the inheritance concept. We are achieving the which concept? Inheritance concept. Please remember. Okay. We are achieving the inheritance. Advantage is we can reusability. Okay. By using the inheritance. Okay. By using the inheritance, we are achieving the reusability. We are achieving the reusability. We can reuse that variables. Okay. That properties or methods into anywhere. Okay. We can reusable. We can reusable the code. Then we are that is the advantage for the inheritance. Suppose let us assume class parent. These are the variables or these are the properties or variables. Okay. So int a is equals to 200, b is equals to 400, c is equals to 800, d is equals to 1000, c is equals to 1200. These are the properties. So these all properties is automatically is inheriting into child class. This one is known as a, this concept is known as a inheritance concept. Okay. What are the types of, coming to types of inheritances? So how many types of inheritances are there? 5 types of inheritances are there. First one is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, okay, hybrid inheritance, next multiple inheritance. Okay, next put the heading single inheritance. What is mean by single inheritance? Only one child class can be inherited from one parent class. Then that is known as a single inheritance. Then that concept is known as a single inheritance concept. Then that one is known as a single inheritance. Okay, only one child class can be inherited. Only one child class can be inherited to only one child class can be inherited to one parent class. Then that is known as a one single inheritance. Then that concept is known as a single inheritance concept. Then the process is known as a single inheritance. Here see, only one child class can be inherited to one parent class. Hello, Ramya garu. Hello. అది అది చైతన్య రాలేదండి, ఒకసారి చూస్తారా? ఒకసారి ఫాలోఅప్ చేస్తారా? యా, శేషు రాలేదండి. Chaitanya also follow. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So only one child class can be inherited to one parent class. Then that is known as a one. Then that is known as a so. Then that is known as a single inheritance. Okay. Okay. So then that is known as a one single inheritance. Then that concept is known as a single inheritance concept. Okay, now see one example program for the single inheritance. Be concentrated, guys. Today's class is most important. Okay, so be concentrated. Yeah. So here see, let us take one example like this. So take an example like this. Yeah, here. So here, paste this. Please observe. Here class A. Class A public void method B. Method A is there. Okay, method A. Yes, system can write system.out.println parent A class method. Parent A class method. Next class B extends from A. Okay, so this is single inheritance. Why this is a single inheritance? Only one child class can be inherited from one parent class. This is known as a single inheritance. Here one method A is there now. This method A is inheriting into this B class. Okay, here can you please tell me in the B class what are the methods are there? Method A is there and as well as method B is there. Okay, now I want to public static void main. Okay, this is one task. Here I want to create one object for the B class. I created. So B is equals to new B dot method A. So method A, B is the object of which class? B class. Control jumps to B class. Call that method A. Method A is inheriting into B. Okay. Next, same like that method B also you can call method B. Method B is also have some logic. Class B, class B class method is there. Now what can you do? Now you can copy this B class. Save this one as a B dot Java. Okay. B dot Java. Save. Okay. We can save this one as a B dot Java. Now what can you do? Open your command prompt. Open your command prompt. Now you can go for D colon. Now change directory 1 AM. Now I am into 1 AM folder. Now I am in 1 AM. Now I can compile this one. Java C space. Java C space. B dot Java. We can compile this program like this. Okay, compilation is done. Next execution. Java space B. Can you please tell me? So how to execute this program? So Java is entered into public static void main. This is the main method. So B is the object of the B class. Control jumps to B class. Here call the method A. So method A is there? Yes, is there. Why? Because of this is single inheritance. Only one child class can be extending one parent class. This is a parent class. This is a child class. So one method is automatically came into this B class, extending into the B class, and as well as method B is already there. That is the output class parent A class method, child B class method. This is the one, the example program. Now go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay, this is known as a single inheritance. Okay, this is known as a single inheritance. Next one second, guys. Chaitanya. Yeah, this is known as a one single inheritance. Please remember. Now after this multi-level inheritance is also there. Okay, multi-level inheritance is also there. First single inheritance, next multi-level inheritance. What is the meaning for the multi-level inheritance? Only one child class can be extending from one more child class. Then that is known as a multi-level inheritance. Then that one is known as a multi-level. Please observe here. Multi-level inheritance means like this only. Only one child class. Only one child class can be inherited from one more child class, or one derived class or child class is inheriting from so one more child class. Then that is known as a then that one is known as a multi-level inheritance. Please observe, this C is a derived class. Oh, this derived class can be extending from one child class. Okay, this is known as a multi-level inheritance. This is known as a which inheritance, guys? Multi-level inheritance. Only one child class can be inheriting from one more child class. Then that is known as a multi-level inheritance. This is derived class or child class. The child class can be extending from one more child class, B class. This is known as a multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now example program. Write it down. Example program for the multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now one second, guys. Why this guy? More child class, then that is known as a multi-level inheritance. Now see here, example program like this. Multi-level inheritance. One child class is extending from one more child class, not from parent class. This is known as a which inheritance? Multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now copy this one. Multi-level inheritance. Okay, one child class can be extending from one more child class. So here see class X, method X, guys. So regularity is very important, guys. Why I am saying? So it's very important. No company in US we are getting this much of syllabus. This is totally real time, guys. So utilize this one, improve your skills, enhance your skills. Please be settled in your career with a strong security. Okay, so first of all, everybody is very luckily because of you are focusing on Java. Okay, Java job is nothing but one government job like IAS, IPS, IRS, like that. That much of security is there in your career. Okay, please focus your classes. Okay, that is very important. Yeah, so multi-level inheritance means only one child class. This Z is a one child class. This child class is our derived class. One more name is derived class. The child class is extending from one more child class. Okay, this is known as a which inheritance? Multi-level inheritance. Now I want to create the object for the z. Z is equals to new z. By using z object, I can call method x, can call method y, and call method z also, like this only. Now in the public static void main, this is the main method. Main method is available in where? In the z class. Now copy this. Okay, save this one as a z.java. Save this one as a z.java. Save this one as a z.java. Save. Okay. Now open your command prompt. Open your command prompt. Java C space z.java. Java C space z.java. Next Java space z. Enter. Output is class X method, class Y method, class Z method. Okay. But this method contains the Z method. This Z class contains all methods because of Y X method is automatically came into the Y class because of inheritance. Z class is also inherited in the Y class contains X method. That X Y methods is also inheriting into this Z class. Finally, we are all methods X method, Y method, Z method. These three methods are there in the Z class. So this is known as a multi-level inheritance. Please copy and practice this program. Okay. Please copy and practice this program. Okay. Yeah. Now after this, okay. Next after this, next after this, next see. Now after this, multi-level is done now. Next coming to hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means two or more child classes. Two or more child classes can be inheriting from one parent class only. Okay, two or more child classes. Two or more child classes can be inherited from one parent class. That is known as a hierarchical inheritance. Okay, here B class, C class, D class, E class, these all are the child classes. Two or more child classes is inheriting into only a class, one parent class. This is known as a hierarchical inheritance. This is known as a hierarchical inheritance. Please see in this program, class A. Please copy this. Please copy. Now open our notepad. Okay, paste this here. Now see, the slowly up. Yeah, class A. So here method A is there. Method A is there. Class B. Okay, extends from A. In this B also we got this A method. Okay, the method B is also there. Next class C extends from A. Two or more child classes. B class, C class, and D class is extending from one parent class. Two or more child classes is extending from one parent class. That is known as a which inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance. Now separately I created one class Java example. Now here I created for every class object. I created every class object. B is equals to new B, C is equals to C, and D is equals to new D. By using that objects, I want to call that method. Method A is came into or not. I want to check. I want to test that. That's it. Okay. Now see. Now you can copy Java example. Java example. Copy this class name. Java example. Okay. Now save this one as a. We can write separate class, or you can write. We can create the object into that Z class also. Your wish. Okay. Java example. Data Java. Okay, compile this one. Yes, compilation is done. Now open your command prompt. Java C space Java example dot Java. Java C space Java example Java example Java example dot Java. Example dot Java. First you can compile. Yes, compilation is done. Compilation is done. Next execution. Java space Java example. Okay. Method of class A that A method is everywhere that A method is inherited. Okay. So now go and copy this one on the. This is known as a hierarchical inheritance. This is known as a hierarchical inheritance. Now go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay. Now after that, next after that, that is known as hierarchical inheritance. Now coming to last one, hybrid inheritance. What is mean by hybrid inheritance? Combination of two inheritances. Combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Okay, combination of two inheritances. Combination of two inheritances is known as a combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Here see, ABC is a multi-level inheritance. Okay, ABC is a multi-level inheritance, and AEBD is a hierarchical inheritance. Okay, ABC is a multi-level, and AEBD is a hierarchical inheritance. Here, combination of two inheritances. Combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Okay. Now, see guys. Now I want to show you one example program for that. Combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Now see example program. Example program for the hybrid inheritance is like this. Hybrid inheritance, ABC is a multi-level and AEBD is a hierarchy, a combination of two inheritances. Okay. Now example program for the example program for the hybrid inheritance. The program is like this, guys. Example program for the hybrid inheritance. Okay. Class C. The example program is like this. Class C. Class C is a parent class. Class C is a parent class. Public void disp. Disp is a one method. Disp is a one method. Disp is a one method. That is one display class. Okay. Disp is a one method. Disp is a one method. So that is known as a one display method. Left to braces, right to braces is there now. This is one method. Okay. Here I want to write system.out.println on statement. The println statement. I want to print to something C. Okay. Now class A. Class A extends from C. Okay. This disp method is automatically inheriting into this A class also. Okay. Please observe. Next again B extends on C. So please focus on formula. Okay. So only one child class. Two or more child classes. Two or more child classes can be extending from one parent class. This is which inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance. This is which inheritance, guys? This is hierarchical inheritance. This is hierarchical inheritance. Why hierarchical? Two or more child classes is extending from one parent class. That is known as a hierarchical. And here see, this D class is there. This class D is extends from not C. This is extends from A. A is a one more subclass or child class. This A is who is the parent class? Here see na, A is a child class na. That D is a one child class is extending from one more child class. This is known as a multi-level na. Combination of two inheritances na idi. Yes, combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Now copy this class name D. Save this one as a D dot Java. Save this one as a D dot Java. Okay. Now open our command prompt. Okay, open our command prompt. Now we can compile and execute. So how to execute? Java C space. Java C space. 1 second, guys. Java C space. D dot Java. Java C space. What is the class name? D. D dot Java. Java. You can compile. Okay, compile is done. Okay, next execution. Java space D. So output is so D method. Each and every method is overriding into D class. Okay, this is known as a hybrid inheritance. Combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Now go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay. Now after this, next concept is multiple inheritance. Please remember, guys, multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. Please remember and please focus. Multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. Okay, multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. What is, please remember. So what is mean by multiple inheritance? Suppose B is one class, that is a child class. Okay, two or more parent class. So this D class, this B class, only one child class can be extending from two parent classes. Can be extending from two parent classes. This A is one parent class, that P is also a one more parent class. Okay, this is known as a only one child class can be extending from two parent classes, two parent classes, two parent classes. Two or more child classes can be extending from two parent classes. Only one child class, sorry, only one child class can be extending from two parent classes. That is known as a multiple inheritance. Okay, so multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. Multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. Okay, what is the issue? Java is also confused. So which class properties is need to be inheriting into B class? A class properties or P class properties? Java is also totally confused. Totally confused and raised one error that is known as a ambiguity error. Raised one error that is a ambiguity error. Okay, to overcome this issue, so interfaces concept. Okay, interfaces concept is entered into the market. Okay, multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. So that's why, because of Java, if in case we can write the multiple inheritance, so we are getting ambiguity error. To overcome this issue, so interfaces concept is entered into the Java. Okay, what is mean by interface? That is also very important. What is mean by interface? Now put a heading interface. This is very important, guys. By the Java, multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. So in order to overcome that issue, so interfaces concept is entered into the Java. What is mean by interface? What is mean by class? First of all, class is a collection of variables and methods. Before going to interface, what is mean by class? Class is a collection of variables and methods. Same here also, interface is a collection of some particular type of variables. What is the particular type? Public static final variables. Okay, public static final variables and the public abstract methods. Public abstract method. Interface is a collection of public static final variables and public abstract methods. This is the standard definition. This is just a bookish definition. Okay, statement. We can check anywhere. So this definition is there. Okay. Now coming to real-time scenario. What is the real-time definition? Real-time definition is like that. Any service or method wants to some implementation or specification, then we should go for a interface. Okay, any service or method wants to some implementation or specification, then we should go for a interface. If you want to clarity for this definition, I will give you one general example. Okay, you want to buy a one mobile. Okay, that is iPhone mobile. So I want to take that is one example, and let you know take that general example, and I will explain each and everything. I want to convert that entire thing into real time. I will explain those all things in tomorrow's class. Don't miss tomorrow's class. So it's most important. Some basics are happened in here in this batch. So be concentrate. Some basic here, JDBC servlet, JSP, Hibernate, something content is there now here. These all things I will explain tomorrow.